It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Bulls up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Well, for the Pelicans, relative to last season, their record at this point, not quite up to par. They're looking for answers, looking for improvement as the season continues. And we get to see the Brow in action tonight. Scary that it's still so early in his career. Kenny, just how good can Anthony Davis get?
Well, he's
Look
dominant.
at that brow you got right there.
Oh, my.
Whoa,
I have a double brow.
Man, that thing has
A duo
taken on a
brow?
life
I have
of
a
its
double
own.
brow. I have a
Duo brow.
Yeah, yeah. It
weighs
does.
about 14 pounds.
It's
doesn't
thick,
it?
though. It's thick,
Wow.
but it's a duo.
Anyway, AD.
Well, anyway, he's dominant in almost every aspect of the game. A big guy who can handle the ball. He can run the floor. He can shoot jump shots. He can defend. And he's a force any way you put him.
I want to see how smart you guys are.
Okay.
If he was a reptile, which reptile would he be?
Oh, a raptor.
Ernie,
If he were a reptile,
what would he be?
he'd be,
Taking too long, Ernie. He'd be a versatilian.
Ooh.
Teams should be nervous of what he can do in 3 years. You like that?
Versatilian.
Versatilian.
That
like
is.
that.
I'm surprised that you've waited this long to break that one out. A
Yeah.
versatilian.
Dr. O'Neal, baby.
Yeah. Okay.
Amphibious.
Kevin Harlan, it's all yours.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Coming in off the road, the Pelicans are back in New Orleans for this one. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season. They controlled everything in both games last year, going 2-0.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Levine and Parker are the wings. Carter out there with Lowry Markkanen. And it's done in at the point. And it's in there. Already, Brent, we've seen a changing of the guard of some teams where a new player is now the #1 option.
Well, I expected that this year we were going to have some of this take place. a lot of the reason why I would point to it is that you had 9 new coaches in the NBA this year. So there's going to be opportunity on some of those teams for somebody to take advantage of a new offense, a new way to play, a new way to get up and down the floor. And with that opportunity, some guys are taking full advantage of it.
I love the new opportunities, though, for some players that may have been pushed to the side a bit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And I like the opportunity maybe for some of these teams to start changing some of the older guard with their squad. Maybe come trade deadline. I think this year there's going to be a lot of movement come February because of those coaching changes.
Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Down against Payton. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And Dunn is a very physical defender. He gives his guy no room to breathe.
And there's Levine on the assist by Carter.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Holiday looking for an opening. Payton kicks to Davis. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And this is why depth is so important. You know, next man up, and it's pretty much the philosophy for every good team in our league.
Well, you're going to have injuries. You're going to have nights where there's foul troubles or the starters just struggle. So you need a strong bench to remain consistent in this league.
Here's Payton after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Payton left side. Inside. Davis. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Davis has got his first basket of the night.
Well, Davis attacking right now inside. Big man playing big and giving this offense maybe a little bit more of an edge on the inside.
Chris Dunn taking 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
The free throw drops in for Dunn. And Greg, you look at Dunn, it can take longer for point guards to develop in the NBA.
A great point. It's the most cerebral position in our game. Learning how to run an NBA offense is a challenge. Good news, though, is he's putting in the work necessary to figure it out and progressing nicely.
And he can't hit the second.
And one area of concern for Dunn, hitting his free throws with consistency, because he has the temperament to draw fouls.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And Holiday kicks to Davis. Pass to Moore. Davis against Markkanen. 5 on the clock. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
Defense maybe got away with a foul there, but AD too good for their best efforts with that shot.
At the elbow, it's Markkanen. Parker against Moore. Parker inside. He picked up 18 points in their last win against New York.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
Here's Davis. Shoots over Markkanen, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you'd want to hear from a fan's perspective.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Portis, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
Here's more after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Over to the left wing. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Look, they're not going to play a perfect game, but so far they are 5 of 5, and the D has to be concerned.
Outside, Davis. Holiday with the 3. Not going to go that time. Chicago leading by 4. Done with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
Loved his passing tonight as well. He was just cutting the defense to pieces out there.
Last season, Brent, the Pelicans took such a step forward as the role players really stepped up.
Well, how huge was AD and all the things he's capable of doing? Just a once-in-a-generation talent. Guys like Holiday, Moore, those guys played so great down the stretch when they got some more freedom after the Cousins injury. The Pelicans have had some issues with depth in the past, but seem to have put that behind them last year.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Pelicans trail by 5. And Holiday kicks to Davis. That's tipped. And there's the pass to Payton. Lets a floater go. Mirotic's shot is off.
That's where I like the shot selection. The defense cannot afford to give up wide open shots. They dodged a bullet there.
Carter outside. Pass to LaVine. Shot clock at 6. Parker. That one wide left. And it's Davis with the ball for New Orleans. It's a 5-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And they couldn't get stops when they needed to. The opposition just too comfortable shooting the basketball.
And it's not that you have to take chances, but you got to step up your effort and try to get disruptive. They never did that. And on the road, that's a recipe for disaster. And when AD takes off from the ground for alley-oops like this one, it really demoralizes the opponent.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Back to LaVine. Pass to Portis. Parker against Moore. Goes up the baseline. Count that one. 6 points for Parker.
Well, he's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Pelicans trail by 5. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. Shoots the 3. Drops in the tray. Mirotic has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, if you give Mirotic some room out there, he's going to take advantage, really looking to shoot the 3-ball.
Here's LaVine, and he drops it in from the low post.
This guy is so tough to guard. He feels like he could take any challenge that the defense is going to throw at him.
And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. Outside Holiday. Misses the 3. The Bulls leading by 4. Dunn right side. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And Dunn is spectacular, seeking contact and getting it. He just absorbs the hit, yet still able to finish.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the best player in the NBA?
5 years from now, the best player in the NBA will be
Antetokounmpo? I'm going to go.
Wow.
I'm going to go and just say that right now.
You think he'll be the best player in the league?
If he does not get injured, I think he'll be the best player in the NBA. 5 years from now.
Okay, that sounds good.
Give me another name.
Is Joel Embiid going to be
like
the
that as
man
well.
in the league?
I like that if he stays healthy. Of course, you can say that with anybody.
You can say it with anybody, but Joel Embiid might just be that guy.
Special talents. Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Randall's checked in for Mirotic. Darius Miller comes in for Ejuan Moore. And Ian Clark subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Now here is Holiday. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Outside for Davis. Trying to get open is Randall. And Davis gets it to go on the assist from Randall. Davis has got 10 points.
You know, he has single-handedly helped them carve into this lead thanks to his scoring in the quarter.
Here's Portis. Count the basket. And the Bulls lead by 5.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here is Miller. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Anthony Davis. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, 6th in blocks, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And he's the type of three-point specialist that doesn't need a lot of shots to rack up points. That's why he's top 3 in percentage. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
#1 pick overall in the draft coming out of Kentucky. And it just feels like Anthony Davis has had one focus on his mind, and that is to become the best player he can be. Love to see his evolution.
And so he hits both. Here's Levine, and he just worked New York in that last game. Pass to Valentine. And Davis sends it back.
Just a wonderful effort from Davis on the defensive end with that rejection.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Denzel Valentine. That's his first foul. Pelicans trail by 3. Miller surveying the floor. Back to Holiday. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist.
Well, when your guards are willing to go in there to the hoop like Drew Holiday, it's a huge confidence boost for the rest of the team.
The pass to Portis. Back to Levine. Payne kicks to Valentine. That shot off the mark. Good D by Miller. And so Miller will bring it up for New Orleans. Offensive rebound. And it's Davis with the jam.
That's a big-time battle from AD on the glass. You see the athleticism to go back up with it.
Payne passes to Valentine. Outside, Levine. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Holiday against Levine. Here's Lopez. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis. And Robin Lopez, one of those dirty work type of big men, rebounding, defending, a lot of grit, setting screens. He does it all.
Yeah, unselfish. He does know his role. It just makes things easier for his teammates. Has his quirks, but has proven to be a great teammate.
And the first one drops. Check Diallo, he's checked in for New Orleans. And a change for the Bulls. Justin Holiday's checked in for Valentine. He's perfect from the line this time. The Pelicans trail. And Holiday kicks to Diallo. Down low, Randall drops in the layup for two. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Levine against Holiday. Levine finds Lopez. Back to Levine. Bulls moving the ball around. Out to the right wing. Misses off the right eye.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Holiday, the pass to Diallo. Second shot opportunity and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for New Orleans.
And really, the long ball hadn't been a big factor for him. Not a lot of attempts, not a lot of makes either. Nothing wrong, though, with probing inside on days when the shots aren't falling.
That one is off. Brent, we have bigs playing a different kind of game in the NBA now.
Yeah, it feels like skill is taking over, and even last year in the playoffs, so much talk for us about the idea of not being able to play a big center, right? Not being able to play a post-up center or a rim-protecting center. These players have to be mobile. They have to be able to set screens and roll down the lane, and they have to be able to switch out, most importantly, defensively to guard the most talented scorers in the league. So the center position is now becoming a more skilled position where teams take their best 4-man and slide them down to the 5, a la Draymond Green or sometimes Giannis with Milwaukee, to make sure that they can make the most impact while they're on the floor.
Good examples. And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 12-4 run. Passes to Holiday. There's a minute left to play in the first. Diallo kicks to Clark. Outside Holiday. Three-pointer on the way. Unable to get that one. And it's Chicago the other way.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Holiday. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. 29 seconds left to play here in the first. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Randall's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Chicago, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Payne. Payne hits them both.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
And so Holiday will bring it up for New Orleans, trailing by 2. Out of hand on it. Will return shortly. Bobby Portis, who's known for his work ethic, said he learned a lot from his mother.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she bears herself off daily. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And she was a basketball player in her own right. Greg, a scholarship at Jackson State University.
Yeah, and gave up basketball when she had Bobby, but she encouraged him to pursue his dream, and she said now she's living her dream through him.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
A nice game plan coming in, and right now sticking to it. It's a nice lead that they have.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. Holiday and Levine filling out the wing. Markkanen is the 4 with Lopez in the middle. And it's Payne in at the point guard. Pelicans trail by 6. Holiday with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Miller outside. Pass to Clark. 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And Markkanen is skilled at drawing fouls once he establishes position. Uses that height to get the defense to commit.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season. So having a terrific year.
That free throw, no good.
And Lauri Markkanen, a 7-footer who can really let it fly. At Arizona, the most three-pointers ever by a 7-footer in a single season.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Randall. Etuan Moore comes in for Drew Holiday. And it's Payton in for Ian Clark. And he sinks the second. And Markkanen also setting records for three-pointers made by a rookie, Greg.
A quick release, the ball comes off his hands so effortlessly. He's more than a stretch big as well. I think he's a shooter who just happens to be 7 feet tall.
Now here's Okafor. Just 3 to shoot. Moore. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Moore's got his first bucket of the night.
Moore just recognizing he had a little more space, if you will, Kevin.
Payne in the post, covered by Payton. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And that's really a function of the offense not working as it should.
Yeah, maybe lazy play calling or just going through the motions on that possession. This often leads to a bad shot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Payne finds Lopez. And here is Markkanen, covered by Okafor. Markkanen passes to Lopez. He gets it in there. And the Bulls lead by 5.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Pelicans shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Moore against Holiday. Moore with the bucket. Moore's got his second basket of the night.
Nice job getting it done in the paint. Moore playing a little bit fearless there and showing some good energy on the attack.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Back to Payne. And it's Parker in the corner over Miller. It's hauled in by Diallo. For New Orleans, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Feeds it to Payton. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And that one's good. Parker.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
To the middle. count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Moore.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Payne looking around. Holiday with it. And it's Miller picking him up. Parker with no one around. Misses the 3. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And they'll keep possession. Shot good by Diallo. For Chicago, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all total. Here's Payne. He kicks it to Markkanen. Now here's Payne. Defense right on him. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. That's 7 points for Lauri Markkanen.
And I tell you what, Markkanen has already mastered the art of the bank shot. Loves getting it up there and knocking that one down. You have got to be in his space if you want to disrupt his rhythm.
Now here's Okafor. His last outing, he had 8 points. And the shot is good. Diallo's got 5 now.
I like that recognition. Effortlessly getting his teammate the ball in a spot where he knows he can do something with it.
Now here's Parker. 8 points for him. Back to Payne. Out left to the wing. Outside Holiday. Drops in the tray. And the Bulls lead by 4.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan. Every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting, and this young man fits the bill.
First free throw is good. And the Pelicans making a change here. Davis is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's done in for Cameron Payne. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Moore. 6 points for him. Loads it up for Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
And Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
Pelicans trail by 8. And Moore kicks to Davis. Miller outside. The feed to Okafor. It's deflected.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots. The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
Mirotic is checked in for Jahlil Okafor. And the Bulls making a change also. Valentine's checked in. On the wing, Miller. Covered by Parker. Here's Mirotic. That's good, and it's Miller with the assist. Mirotic has got 5 now.
Mirotic maintaining a good focus on the rim, even with all that pressure around him.
Markkanen kicks to Carter. The dish to Dunn. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Portland. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And you know, right now for the Bulls, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations.
Just 2 to shoot.
Right now he's just out of sync. A lot of shots rimming out, and he's got to try to find something different.
Miller dishes to Payton. Back to Miller. Markkanen against Davis. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. He's got 16.
Ooh, the clock winding down there. Davis gets a good look at the basket and sinks it.
Dunn passes to Valentine. Carter kicks to Dunn. To the inside. Here's Parker. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, his shot just doesn't seem to be synced up right now. Here's hoping he finds it soon because his team is really going to need that production tonight.
Now here's Payton. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Dunn dishes to Valentine. And stolen by Payton. He feeds it to Moore. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 3 assists in the game.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now here's Parker. He's got 8. And the dunk by Parker.
Yeah, I love how Jabari gets to the rim and goes strong. That time up over the top.
Pelicans trail by 6. Here's Payton. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Lobbed up there for Dunn. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Moore with it. Now guarded by Valentine. Moore finds Miller. And here is Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Carter. Here's Valentine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Here's Markkanen. And Davis sends it back. Miller right side. Over Parker. With the second effort, Davis. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. 4th, the Bulls.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
2.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And in the first quarter, he was consistently getting to the line and really causing headaches for the D. Haven't seen that same type of consistency here in the second.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Randall's checked in for Mirotic. Holiday comes in for Miller. And Ian Clark subbed in for Payton. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Such a big bonus to have a big guy that can step up to the free throw line and knock down shots. So many guys struggle from there. Alvin Gentry, one of the best offensive minds and coaches in this league. Remember just in the recent past about his time in Phoenix and then in Golden State. Now as the head coach of the Pelicans, and he's done a great job just speeding up this team, pushing the ball, and trying to find ways to put up points.
Levine can't hit.
Well, he definitely forced that shot, guys. He had plenty of time to adjust himself and kick the ball out and look for a better shot. Have to give credit to the defense there, too.
Now here's Randall. 14 points from him the last game against Oklahoma City. And for the Pelicans, it took some time before they could implement Gentry's vision.
Well, now it's in place. It felt like a long time to get there, and he ended up making the playoffs and pushing it to the second round. And Alvin Gentry is a big reason why the Pelicans are one of the most exciting teams right now for watching the NBA.
And it's all evened up. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Dunn passes to Carter. Over Randall. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got 6 here in this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Outside Holiday. Good on the triple.
Love the rhythm that Drew showed on that catch-and-shoot jumper.
Now Dunn. He has 6. On the wing, Levine. Carter against Randall. Here's Valentine. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 17-6 run. And Davis puts it in.
Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Bulls trail by 3.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Yep, it counts. Levine's got 10.
If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he's also crafty with how he approaches it. Right there, he uses just the right move to lay it in.
Now here is Holiday. He's got 7. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Davis. Shoots over Portis. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Pelicans lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, how big is defense going to be in the second half to help you get this win?
It's going to be big. That's what it's going to come down to. The defense wins games.
It certainly does, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 22 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 blocks. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
I love the motion on offense. Guys are moving, the ball is moving. It's a very nice approach to the game, and one the defense absolutely could not keep up with.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago?
Well, a lot of their points came in transition. They dictated the pace of the game. It was a fast pace. Put the defense back on its heels. I say keep attacking the second half. Do not slow down.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Welcome back to New Orleans, everyone. Glad to have you with us tonight as we take a peek at all the happenings just outside of Bourbon Street. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, the rebounding, particularly on the offensive side, as good as it gets. He was bringing the effort down low.
Yeah, those extra possessions, considering how hard it can be sometimes to find offense, become invaluable.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Holiday and Moore filling out the perimeter. Mirotic is the 4 with Davis in the middle. And it's Payton in at the 1. That's Alvin Gentry's 5 as we get into the second half. And so Payton will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 1. Took him no time at all on that one. Mirotic has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Pelicans. Mirotic has gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Back to Dunn from the arc. And no good that time. And New Orleans will come the other way. And here's Moore outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Payton's got 5 assists in the game.
Yeah, each one more can be pretty devastating out in transition. This is a team that likes to play fast, so any easy opportunities they'll take.
Now here's Dunn, taken away by Holiday. To the paint. Moore finds Davis. Fade away, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Bulls trail by 8. Well, Greg, Anthony Davis with so much talent, it's easy to take Drew Holiday for granted.
I mean, I think Holiday is the catalyst in terms of this team's ability to create and really put pressure on an offense. It has improved his scoring and become a very efficient option at that guard spot. Has always been selective with his shots, but now is pressing a bit more to get involved, and more aggression from him, I think, has helped his production.
And here is Moore after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine.
Looked a little bit forced. No reason for it either. The defense was not even in the frame.
To the inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Pelicans leading by 5. And here is Payton. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Outside Holiday. And he makes good on the layup. Holiday's got 9 points.
Yeah, they've only missed 1 out of their first 5 shots here in the second half, guys. Their offense really moving well, ball snapping, and the shooting looks to be in great rhythm.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 13. Taken away by Holiday. Parker against Moore. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Bulls trail by 7. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Holiday. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got his 5th rebound in this one. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one is on Holiday. The Bulls have been shooting right around 75% at the line, 9 of 12 so far.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. New Orleans leading by 6. High post, Davis. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Davis has got 26 points.
Yeah, we've played this record before as AD is getting on a roll here and carrying his team on the offensive end.
Markkanen down low. Davis is on it. LaVine dishes to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. And the Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, they got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
Here's Moore. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, you got to get out there. You got to run and scramble the Jets to find each one more on the perimeter.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. Ejuan Moore, someone, Brent, who bounced around early in his career, but has still found a way to be a big contributor.
Yeah, and I think that the fit for Ejuan Moore, having AD, he can kind of stay in the background and get shots off where he's open, his feet are set, and you can see that trend in his field goal percentage that's coming into the league. Last year had a phenomenal year shooting the ball.
Okafor is checked in for New Orleans. Sheck Diallo comes in for Mirotic. Chicago also making some changes. Lopez comes in for Carter. And Justin Holiday subbed in for Dunn. And so Payton will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. The pass to Okafor. Dishes it to Moore. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Payton. Chicago grabs the miss.
Just not his night so far, guys.
Here's Parker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, the fans happy to see Jabari Parker healthy and doing what he does best. Brent, talk about what makes him, in your opinion, so special.
Well, just how many comebacks he's had and just how much fortitude he's shown so far in the early part of his career. Lots of comparisons early on to Melo and to Grant Hill. And he's capable of carrying a team offensively. Just nice to see him on the floor.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And looking at Jabari Parker, 6'8", about 250 pounds. Greg, what's his best position?
You know, I think he has a small forward skill, but with the way the game is changing, you could see him play some power forward as well. And I think his best fit might just be at the 4 because of the mismatch he can create.
And Parker drops them both.
And Parker continues to work, always wanting to get better. Always thought of as a high motor player.
And Holiday kicks to Diallo. He dishes it to Payton. Good D by Lopez.
Oh, and the D did not make that any easier. Can't fault the shooter for missing. That's a tough shot.
Levine passes to Markkanen. Back to Levine. Over Holiday. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Now here is Miller. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Inside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Holiday inside the line. And the Bulls with another miss. New Orleans leading by 6. Payton outside. To the paint. Changes up. And it's laid in by Holiday. Holiday's got 11 points.
Well, instead of flailing for a foul, Drew Holiday does not expect the call, maintains his focus, and gets that shot to go.
Now here is Holiday. He has 5. Lopez outside. Passes it to Parker. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about that? Parker taking the contact and still connecting on the tough field goal attempt. That's some strength.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
76% on the season from the foul line.
New Orleans making some changes here. Julius Randle comes in for Miller, and Ian Clark subbed in for Elfrid Payton.
One shot, gentlemen.
That's good from Parker. New Orleans leading by 5. Here's Clark. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's Randle. And that one, good. Randle's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Holiday finds Lopez. Back to Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
Well, that's a play that only works by practicing over and over and having a great rhythm with your teammate. You could see the timing there.
Holiday, the pass to Diallo. Inside, Clark makes it off the glass. Clark's got his first points in this one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside, Levine. Markkanen from outside. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Markkanen's got 10.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Clark kicks to Holiday. No good on that one. Good D by Lopez. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Levine.
Oh, wow.
Hello.
That's a beautiful jam.
And this is why defensively you can't afford to let Levine get to the rim. Too much explosiveness.
And a terrific bit of chaos there in the replay presented by the Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here is Holiday. He's got 11. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Back to Holiday. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. 9 points in the game so far.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Holiday against Parker. Shoots from 12. Again, the Pelicans score.
Now remember, this is a former All-Star in the Eastern Conference, Drew Holiday, knocking down the mid-range jumper.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Then for the Bulls, Portis comes in for Markkanen, and it's Denzel Valentine in for Zach LaVine. And so Holiday will bring it up for Chicago. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Lopez kicks to Valentine. Holiday with the 3. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Payton against Holiday. And it's Parker in the corner. And they pick up 2. Parker's got 17 now.
Parker scoring at a great clip right now, playing within the team's offensive schemes and taking some good quality shots.
Holiday finds Randall. And it's good, 2 points. Randall's got 6 in the quarter. Bulls trail by 4. Holiday with it. He's got 9. Pass to Lopez. Parker outside. To the paint. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
That's a good read by Jabari, a solid passer, and he knew he could reward a teammate that time.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
Now here's Randall. 10 points for him. And it's sent back by Lopez. And out of bounds is Chicago Games possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. We take a look at the Warriors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, New Orleans, 5.5 games behind.
And I think for New Orleans, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
And after talking to some of the coaches and the players, they're not happy that they couldn't start off on a little bit more of a roll. But I think they're in fine shape with the bulk of the season still to come.
The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Parker's got 19 points.
Sometimes you got to just be in position, and that time Jabari was deep enough and pretty much game over for the D.
Here's Holiday. Here's Randall. Holiday with the block, and he's able to get it back. Chicago's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. That puts them in the lead. And the Bulls lead by 2.
Ooh, excellent work getting that close to the basket. Got to be happy getting those type of shots.
Payton kicks to Randall, takes the 13-footer. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Yeah, certainly an attitude change at halftime. After sort of wandering around in the first, he's kicked it into gear here for the second frame.
Now here's Lopez. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Parker inside. It's hauled in by Diallo. Diallo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Payton against Holiday. Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. Randall right side. Shoots over Portis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. For New Orleans, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Got it off in time, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. New Orleans on top, up 1. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. Dunn and Holiday team up in the backcourt. Valentine out there with Carter. And it's Portis in at the 5. They get it back. Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
So you're going to give AD that kind of room? Well, here's the payoff for that.
Bulls trail by 3. Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Carter. Holiday against Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Dunn. He kicks it to Valentine. The dish to Holiday. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. From deep.
Well, that height and the length from the point guard position is pretty rare, and he uses them very well on defense.
Randall passes to Payton. Randall against Carter. Randall finds Payton. Overdone. Payton can't get it to go.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his back. They need a little bit more help from him.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Dunn. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
And you always have to do your best to keep up with Dunn. Just absolutely remarkable in transition given his athleticism.
Now here's Randall. Here's Moore. It's deflected. Now Dunn. There's the lob to Portis. Back to Dunn to take the lead, and right through it goes. Dunn's got 4 points this quarter.
And it's awesome to see Dunn works in his effective mid-range jumper. So sharp, so accurate.
Davis down low, defended by Portis. And that one's good by Davis. Davis has got 30.
Well, he's got a baton in the right hand as he's orchestrating what's going on. A maestro, if you will.
Chicago calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Davis.
And they simply have no answer right now for what he's doing to them. He is making them pay.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Mirotic is checked in. Parker's checked in for Chicago. Lean comes in for Justin Holiday. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Jim Boylan was going over with his team. He told them that for now, they have to back off of the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight for some high-percentage looks inside the paint. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. Davis kicks to Holiday. Payton against Dunn. And they double up Payton. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here is New Orleans. Moore passes to Holiday. 6 to shoot. Mirotic against Carter. Mirotic gets the bucket.
And defensively, neither side able to get many stops.
Well, it's one of those nights where if a team down the stretch can get 1 or 2 stops, they may win it.
Now here's Portis. Back to Levine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Holiday.
Zach LaVine, a high riser. The 2-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
Two shots.
They throw good, Levine. And from everything you hear, Levine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, you know, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
And so Levine nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Holiday finds Mirotic. Back to Holiday. Over Carter. Misses off the left iron.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Levine kicks to Carter. Holiday against Levine. Stolen by Holiday. Outside Mirotic. And there's the pass to Payton. Here's Holiday. Dunn covering. Holiday, the pass to Mirotic. Clock at 4. Fires for 3. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A moment to check out who the New Orleans Pelicans have coming up. On Saturday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Monday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors.
And you know, for that Knicks game, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Levine against Holiday. Outside Mirotic. Over Carter. Carter with the block. But they get it back. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Nikola Mirotic.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. Markkanen, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. One is no good. New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Moore with it, and it's Carter picking him up. Puts it up from 12. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Moore's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, that's speed shown from E'Twaun Moore. Good handles, and he glides right through the defense.
Levine dishes to Markkanen, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, from our angle, that looked like that was going in. But defense, fantastic how they contested it.
New Orleans leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Kicks it to Davis. Carter knocks it loose, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Here's Davis, and that one, good. Davis has got 6 in the quarter. And here's Levine. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. The Pelicans shooting in the 4th quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Here's Mirotic. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Now Mirotic at ease, pulling up right away after receiving a pass.
Now here's Dunn. Outside Levine. To the right side. Markkanen down low. Mirotic is there.
And he looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Moore finds Davis. Payton with the ball. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. Payton, right side. Overdone. Was shot by Payton, no good.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
Yeah, I hope it hasn't gone to his head. He may be trying too hard at this point. That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
And Holiday kicks to Mirotic. Dishes to Davis. It's good. Davis has got the lead up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Levine. And Levine throws it down.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
Yeah, shooting at a very high percentage right now. This one extending the lead.
Now here's Parker. Looking for Markkanen. He gets it there. Lets it fly. Parker's shot is off. Here's New Orleans. They're on an 18-7 run. Moore passes to Holiday. Mirotic has a wide open look. No good on the three. Bulls trail by 10. Levine kicks to Carter. The shot that time not on target. Excellent D there from Mirotic. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. Holiday against Levine. Left side Davis. He dishes it to Mirotic. Shoots over Portis. And again, no good by New Orleans.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Tough to fault him for the struggles of the team so far. He has been solid. It's the rest of the guys that need to come along for the ride.
Now here is Holiday. To the inside. Here's Davis. Rebound by the Bulls. Dunn's got 4 rebounds in this game. Got a piece of it. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last.
Just active defensively here, being extremely disruptive.
Like the aggressiveness and a great effort just to get a hand on it.
Portis in the post, covered by Mirotic. Here's Parker. Outside Levine. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. And that's now 24 points for Zach LaVine. New Orleans leading by 5. Payton kicks to Mirotic. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. No good from Payton.
That's just poor shooting right now from him, and I'm not sure why he's even attempting those kind of shots.
Yeah, competing hard down the stretch. He wants the ball. That time, he delivers.
He's a dangerous scorer in general, but there he zeroes in on what matters most.
Now here's Davis. Count that one. Davis has got 10 points in the quarter.
Awesome job by AD to get the ball in a favorable spot. That's most anywhere, but comes up big with that basket.
Dunn left side. Down low and stolen by Mirotic. Nice shot by Portis.
On the attack, he has that ability, trying to close this one out.
Well, beating one guy is one thing, but beating 5, heck of a job there. He's got the talent to finish, too.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game. Levine's got 29 in the game. And so Payton will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've led by as much as 10. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Levine. Count it!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
No doubt. Professional move all the way. Puts the team on his back when it matters most.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're behind by 2. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Davis against Markkanen. 11 feet away. And it's Davis missing.
I like the defensive effort. They did a good job altering the mid-range shot and then making the shooter feel a bit uneasy.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. And so it's New Orleans with it. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. And again, no good by New Orleans. Here's Chicago. 4-point game. And now we've got the intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Well, I mean, if they can score, then they're going to have to foul immediately.
Well, I'm sure that's part of the discussion, not whether to foul, but maybe who.
Payton up top. Dunn covering. Stolen by LaVine, and he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
And those attempts right now at the charity stripe are helping them pull away.
And stolen by Dunn. By himself, and the dunk by Parker.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight. That's the kind of player Holiday is, craving the opportunity to be the man in that situation.
So the Bulls win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, looks like you're getting back in stride, and you have certainly had adversity with the knee injuries the last few years. How have you been able to battle through them?
It's been tough, to tell you the truth, but, you know, the race is not won to the swift, but the one to endure, so I'm trying to keep that motive.
You have certainly endured and thrived, Jabari. Thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.